Well, good afternoon, good evening. It seems that we have run out of cinnamon and sugar, and I am not going to go buy brand new cinnamon and sugar when I could just as easily mix the shit myself and actually get real cinnamon and sugar, not something that used to taste good and now just tastes like a fucking cinnamon puff. And I'm sure a lot of you TikTokers, when TikToking when everybody was snorting cinnamon, will remember that experience. Can't say much about it for you, but I will tell you, you gave a lot of people a lot of entertainment. Myself included, until 30,000 other people followed suit and tried it. I don't know, that and huffing paint, I'm never gonna get the fucking enthusiasm here. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna take a tablespoon of sugar and dump that in there. And we're gonna take some cinnamon. Yeah, about like that. Now fuck this, we don't need to measure it. Dip that fucking cinnamon thing in there. Get your fucking sugar. Dump some more cinnamon on top. Do it again. Now dump some more fucking cinnamon. Hey, do it one more time. Let's get some more sugar in there. Let's get this fucking cinnamon and fucking sugar. You know, they say cinnamon, spice, and everything nice. Well, cinnamon and sugar, that's when you start to bake. And I like to bake. I'll let you guys take that any way you want there at home. But see, there you go. Now check that out. Cinnamon and fucking sugar. Not sugar with a taste of cinnamon. Actually, we can add a little more sugar to that. See? Just like that. There you fucking go. Alright, that's enough of my Joe Pesci for one day. Sorry guys, we were watching Home Alone last night. I couldn't help but laugh, and you gotta admit, Joe Pesci was one of the coolest fucking actors ever. He's got nothing to do with tonight's feature, of course. But hey, This is Killer Kitchen. Let me wipe up my mess and we'll see you after this.
As soon as I eat that power block, you guys are finished!
Drop Atari Pac-Man into your Atari video computer system and you're playing the hottest games in Space Invaders, Atari Pac-Man.
I got Pac-Man fever. It's driving me crazy. I got Pac-Man fever. I'm going out of my... Hate to eat and run!
Pac-Man by Atari.
From Television City in Hollywood.
The next course will be served in a moment.
The following program contains graphic language which may be disturbing to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Tonight's episode is brought to you by Roll. Organic hemp papers. Roll with the finest. Rock and roll.
Sub-basement?
I pushed ground.
So did I.
Well, why didn't it open?
Looks like some sort of a club.
Never knew there was one in the building.
This elevator has no push buttons.
And there's no way out. Someone's bound to come down here soon. Why not make the best of it?
Good idea.
Why not?
Let's do that.
Might as well, I suppose.
Thank you. Strange situation. Almost like a dream.
Dreams are much more frightening than this. At least mine are.
Really? In what way?
Strange, mysterious, unworldly, almost unbelievable,
Yeah?
but so real. One feels sometimes that it's actually happening.
Why don't you tell us about it?
All right, I will.
The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
By Activision. Plug this cartridge into your Atari video game system.
From Parker Brothers, the ones to beat.
Good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, our first story of the evening. I'd like to introduce you to Mr. Ed Beagley, a paramedic who is about to find out that death is not always the end. You know, 5 people step into an elevator. And a cat, apparently. 5 people step into an elevator. When the door opens, they step into an octagon of hell. Or, depending on how you'd like to interpret it, by the end of tonight's feature. But for me personally, I thought we'd start the right way. You see, I happen to have some leftover Frango mint coffee that my mom had sent me. And I thought that this Frango mint coffee is the perfect... I got a piece of pepper in here. That's what you get when you're making coffee and serving pizza at the same time. Hey, a lot of people like beer and coffee, or beer and pizza. I like coffee and pizza. Anyway, so we're going to take 2 scoops. Want this to be nice and thick. Now we're going to push down that flat piece. I'm just going to take and it's going to push down, lightly twist, counterclockwise, then take and clockwise go 2 times, nice and even. Now we're going to lock this sucker in place. Or we're going to try to. All right. Now, my friends, we're going to add some water. And for this, because I'm not planning on sitting here getting wired up for sound, we're just going to make a half. 2 cups. That's plenty of coffee in 2 cups. So I guess we're making doubles. Hey, why not? What the fuck, right? I guess we are getting wired for sound. Should we be cranking out the Motley Crue or the Cinderella? You guys tell me. I don't know. Personally, I'd rather crank up the Ozzy, but I might get in trouble just for saying his name. I mean, all I did was show a music, like I did a short and played an Ozzy clip over the top. Crazy Train. And fucking actually got in trouble with copyright for having Crazy Train over the top of the short. I was like, what the fuck did I miss? I love Ozzy. I love Ozzy's music. Respect his family. But I don't play with Ozzy's music. That's one video you'll never hear coming out of any of my channels. There we go. Put that lid back on there. There we go. We're just going to click this on. Now this is going to take a minute. So, hey, why don't you guys check this out? I found something you might like.
He must have been drunk. He fell down from the top of the steps right outside. By the time he hit M Street, he broke his neck.
Oh, God.
That, my friends, is the original spider walk from The Exorcist. It has nothing to do with tonight's feature, but I found it and I thought you guys would enjoy it. Now, I did not leave enough water in here for steam, so we decided to skip the fucking milk. And tonight, after all, is kind of a coffee night. So I figured, why not double tap it? I don't know exactly what you'd call this at this point, but if it was an espresso, this is like a quadruple shot. We're going to be perked for the next 3 days. A little bit hot to drink yet, so we're going to set that to the side. Now, this, my friends, is your normal average yellow cake mix in a box. Fucking boring, right? This is how you make it not boring. We're going to start by making, we happen to have French vanilla Folgers coffee. Now what we want to do is, this is probably about a tablespoon, give or take. This is actually one of those little fucking measuring cups that you get from the Lipton iced teas back in the 80s. Shit, I don't even know if they do these anymore. But, well, shit. This house, man, Lipton iced tea, that's a fucking treat. We make our own iced tea. Make a pot of fucking tea and throw it in the fridge. Iced fucking tea. You want some sweetener? Throw some sugar in there. It wasn't too good for our grandparents, and it ain't too good for me. So we're going to measure this out. We want one good one, nice and level with the top. Right in here. And about a half of one. And yeah, you know, a little more. There, about a half of one. Now, you don't want to do this too dark because you don't want to totally ruin the coloring on your yellow cake. This is actually going to give your cake a look where it actually does look like a loaf of fresh baked bread with a sweet taste. Why don't we call this the killer coffee cake? And unlike the shit that they have out there, this is actually made with coffee. So I can call it coffee cake and you can stick your copyright in your bumhole. No, what we did is because the box calls for 1 cup of water. 1 cup of water is now going to be 1 cup of coffee. And by the time we come back, we can start our cake. My friends, you know, the director behind the scenes of this movie refused to call them vampires. He actually had to walk throughout the backstage area and keep reminding, you're not vampires. You're people with dietary preference. You know, it had to drive people crazy. And what's better is the blood that was used isn't even fake blood because it stains clothes, it's expensive. This is a low-budget film. It was actually a tomato base, like tomato soup. There was one occasion where one of the female co-stars got sick from it because the shit got hot sitting under the lights. Now me, I would have thought it would make it taste more edible. I'd be asking them if I could heat mine up in the frickin', heat mine up somewhere before I fucking drank it. I remember hearing this, and I'm listening to to this tale about the backlot and what was really going on, and I couldn't help but think, God damn, this isn't vampires. These are just angry Italians who missed their fucking dinner. This is Killer Kitchen. We'll see you after this. This is Midnight Meat. All right, let's try this out. We got our fireball. We got our kick. Oh, it's definitely got a kick. Oh, shit. We're going to add some milk to this.
Well? You found her. Where? Where?
That's where she lives. I didn't like the town at all. Something strange about it.
And nobody knew I hired you? Nobody saw you come here?
I'm good at my job. Everything confidential.
Thanks.
Anytime.
Thank you.
You're a stranger in town, aren't you?
Yes.
It's getting dark. You better get inside somewhere.
I'd like a menu, please.
I'm sorry, sir, but we're closing.
But it's dinner time. You can't close before 7 o'clock at night.
It's getting dark. We always close before dark. They come out in the dark.
Who?
Who's there?
It's your brother, Harold.
Come in. Quickly. So you found me at last?
Took me a long time.
What do you want?
I've come to see you. After all, you are my sister. Why have you buried yourself in a place like this? Why is everyone so afraid of the dark here?
Because of them.
Them?
There have been 17 cases so far. Bodies found with every drop of blood drained out of them. Now, tell me why you wanted to find me so badly.
Father died 4 weeks ago. I've been looking for you ever since. You're his heir, you know. You always were his favorite. He left you everything. For as long as you live.
Good evening. The table d'hote is rather nice, sir. Juice, soup, roast, sweet, coffee.
Sounds fine. Ah, tomato juice. Oh, yes. It tastes rather strange.
It is our usual, sir.
Oh.
And now, how would you like a roast clots? Well done, medium, rare?
Roast what?
Clots. Blood clots.
Better than the frozen stuff. Quite a nice bouquet.
Good year.
I'll have a glass too, please.
A recurrent dream.
More. Oh, much more. It's hard to explain. It's with me all the time.
Do you have a sister?
Oh, no. No. It's just a dream. We all have something like it. And you? What's your dream?
Why not his first?
My what?
Dream. Vision. Phobia. Obsession. Fear. Whatever you want to call it.
My dream is a very peculiar one. Very peculiar indeed. So real. So real.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, Wilson, as they say, congratulations are in order. I'm going to get married.
At your age?
Well, I spent a lot of time amassing a fortune, acquiring a lovely house, filling it full of beautiful things. Now I need somebody to look after them. And me, of course.
Who's the lucky girl?
Oh, nobody you'd know, the daughter of a chum of mine, Sir George Nelsh.
Little Eleanor?
Well, she's not little now. She's grown up. Very charming, really.
But why on earth should she marry you?
I consider myself somewhat of a catch, really. Very easy to get on with, actually. Eleanor. Eleanor? You've moved the furniture.
Yes, I thought it would look better if it...
But you've moved the furniture. I go for a magazine and it isn't there.
Darling, you must admit it looks nicer.
But you've moved the furniture. I'll never be able to find anything.
If it bothers you that much.
Well, of course it bothers me. Place for everything and everything in its place. That's how businesses are run. That's how society is run. And that is how a home should be run.
Yes, Arthur.
Morning, my dear. Sleep well? What's this?
They're mine.
Yours? What are they doing in my drawer?
I moved your things to your side of the bed.
But my underpants have always been in the second drawer on the left, folded double with the buttons on the top. How can one live in chaos? Come with me, I want to show you something. Come on. No, this way. Now, Eleanor, this is my workshop. I love making things. It relaxes me. But I couldn't make anything unless I kept all my things neatly filed away. Nails, size, length, screws, size, kind, thread, diameter. I know where everything is. I just have to put out my hand and I find it. And that, Eleanor, is the value of neatness.
Yes, Arthur.
What happens to ordinary people in extraordinary circumstances? The endings may surprise you on Tales from the Dark Side and Night Gallery. Weeknights at 11, 8 Pacific.
Don't go to sleep, Baltimore. I'll see you in your dreams.
A Nightmare on Elm Street. Freddy's Nightmares. Tonight at 10 on WNUV.
Well, Commissioner, let's...
He's not here.
Yes, I sensed that the second I saw the room was empty.
What's this?
It's a Bat-Mike review cartridge I invented for the Commissioner last week. I'll just slip this cartridge into this special set. Ordinarily, Robin, your Aunt Harriet and I don't permit you to watch television until after you've done your homework and caught your criminals. But I'm afraid we'll have to make an exception this time.
ABC, where you'll see the most talked about man on television, Batman. See him in color every Wednesday and Thursday nights.
It's great that we'll be doing the advertising for new Aunt Jemima syrup.
Yeah, handy handle, and this drip-proof spout really works. But we need a slogan that says, at last there's a syrup as good as Aunt Jemima pancakes.
When you're out of Aunt Jemima, you're out of syrup.
Aunt Jemima's syrup tastes good, like a syrup should. I got it. Aunt Jemima, what took you so long?
Clever boys.
Okay, and we're back. That was our big celebration. Actually, it was a leftover popper that we had bought for our New Year's Eve episode, and then I lost them and we couldn't use them. So I thought I'd pull one out and surprise you. Anyways, so here's what we did. We got our coffee made. We've got 1/3 of a cup of butter. We're going to slide that right down in here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to open up our cake mix. Oof. Now. There we go. Wait, there. got the trusty bat scissors. Not to be confused with Batman's bat scissors, although I wish they were that cool. For those of you watching the commercial break this last time, something interesting I thought you guys might want to know about that break is that was a real commercial break that aired for Batman in 1966 and actually stayed running for, I think, about 2 years straight. It would pop in, and they loved playing it during the Saturday morning cartoons. It would come on right about the time, like fucking Justice Friends was airing on Saturday mornings. Now, what I did with the milk is I decided that this is just a little too dark, and I don't want to fuck up the color of our cake too much. So we added some milk and just some yellow food coloring. Then I added probably about 2 tablespoons of vanilla. We got vanilla coffee, vanilla milk. Now we're going to take 2 eggs and go right on top of this. You'll notice I did not dump the entire cake mix in yet. That's because we want to mix it. There we go. 2 eggs. No eggshell. Now, we're going to take and we're going to add about half of our milk on top. Oh, shit. Yeah. Don't worry about it. My fucking spatula go. There it is. Haha. The trusty gingerbread spatula. Left over from when we made the Ginger Dead Man. I don't know, I like it. And it's a fun one to play with. There we go. Now we're going to add another egg in on top of this. The butter is softened. We've actually had that sitting out long enough because it's real butter. It took about 2 hours to soften naturally. For you guys, if you're going to try and do this and you don't want to wait that long for it to soften, the real butter, you can take it and put it in the microwave for 8 to 13 seconds, but you've got to be really careful and you've got to watch it. It's not something you can just put it in there and walk away and grab something or light a cigarette. It's watch it, make sure, because you don't want it melted, just soften. Now we're going to add the rest of our cake mix on top. We're going to add the rest of our vanilla milk. And now we're going to take 1/3 of a cup, or wait, 3/4 of a cup of our coffee. Right in there. We're going to take our spatula out and we're going to grab our mixer and we're going to start on low, starting it mixing, and gradually, after a couple seconds here, we want to move to medium. Just like that. Now you want to go on high and keep it mixing for a good 3 minutes on high. And you know, we're trying to do this neat. We're trying to be organized about it. And the couple that you've just met, I've got to be honest, for those of you that are saying, oh, well, it's not her fault, she's just trying to, you know, it's her house too. But when a man has his home set a specific way, when we go for that magazine, we expect to find that magazine. When we go for that stick of butter, we expect that stick of butter to be where that stick of butter is. When we're doing our craft and we have our stuff set just the way it is, by God, we expect to go back and without having to look and know that that is where it is. Kind of like when Butters got grounded. Among the numerous times Butters gets grounded on South Park. And I actually agree with his dad. Although I can't agree with his stupidity of opening it and pouring it, but I actually understand the point. Why do I have hamburger macaroni in my milk? This was supposed to be my quick. Why do I have hamburger macaroni in my milk? I can understand his point of being angry. I don't understand his point of actually opening it and being too stupid to realize he opened up hamburger macaroni and dumped it in. Anyway, this story is sort of the light before the darkness. It's meant to be fun and kind of hard, clean, good fun. It's actually based on an original EC Comics comic that did sell, and I can't show it to you here, but if you go look it up and you can find it, the comic is actually way more gruesome and way more adult than they did here. And considering this is rated R, yeah, you might want to go find that if you can. Good luck. I looked it up and I couldn't afford it. Maybe one of you guys can. Anyway, this is Killer Kitchen. We'll see you after this.
Why did you marry him, Eleanor?
Father had no money. I had no ability, no profession. What else was I to do? Besides, he's quite nice, really. Except
for what?
Well, there's nothing I seem to be able to do for him except keep his house tidy.
Oh.
Oh, darling, don't go into the kitchen. Come and sit over here. I'll do the cooking tonight. High time I illustrated to you what a splendid cook I am. And just sit down there, make yourself perfectly comfortable. I did a lot of cooking when I lived alone. Developed into quite a chef, actually. Oh, spaghetti pomodoro. Tomatoes. Al dente, of course. Puree, tomato puree. Tomato puree. Tomato puree. Spaghetti sauce. Huh? Eleanor. Eleanor! No tomatoes, no tomato puree, no spaghetti sauce. Nothing.
I must have forgotten.
But there's no excuse to forget. Come over here. Come on. My dear, inside the doors of these cupboards is a list of all the items in the cupboard. Against each item are 3 marks. Now, every time you use one of the items, you erase one of the marks. This is the eraser, right here. So you can never have an empty space. But 2 marks, tomato puree, no tomato puree. 3 marks, spaghetti sauce, no spaghetti sauce. You haven't even bothered.
Eleanor?
Eleanor.
Good morning, darling.
You doing?
Last night.
How splendid. How absolutely splendid. All correct. Darling. What a smashing breakfast. Absolutely marvelous. I can do with this. I've got a very hard day ahead of me. Sure. Back at 6 as usual.
You'll be back at 6. wanted to hang a picture, I came down to the nail.
You messed up my whole house. Can't you do anything neatly? Can't you? Can't you do anything neatly? Can't you do anything neatly? Can't you? Can't you do anything neatly? Can't you do anything neatly?
There, Arthur. You said I couldn't be neat. But I was. I tidied up everything after I'd finished. All neat and tidy. Everything in its place, and a place for everything.
Are you neat and tidy?
Not more than anybody else. And yet,
Yet what?
it's all so real.
I know the feeling. I've had it often with
What?
Neatness can be a bitch, can it? Well, it cost me. Anyway, before the commercial break, we added a bunch of that cinnamon and sugar right on top. Now we're going to go low, right into our pan. Mix it in real gentle, and we'll see you after this.
Columbia Pictures takes you beyond the future to a universe you've never seen before in heavy metal. Heavy Metal, rated R.
Now playing at the Cinerama Dome Hollywood and the Cinedome Orange County.
There to help.
Hulkamania's gonna run wild.
And no one can stop this five-man tag team.
All right, gentlemen, it's Casella. He didn't save my life. I saved his life.
Rough, tough, non-stop action.
End of the line, Smith.
With the A-Team and Hulk Hogan.
I love it.
Similarly, Tuesday on 10.
Swear to God. Okay. Now, let's Dr. Frankenstein this up. You see, that bread's just about there. Just about there. In fact, it dinged, and I ran the thing through it. Once we pulled our skewer free, it was clean. So we turned the heat way the fuck down. We let it cool in the pan just a little bit for about 10 minutes. Now what we're going to do, we put it back on for another 10 minutes just to heat it up. And in the meantime, we're going to create our glaze. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with our yeller color. Hey, old yeller. Anyway, so this is pretty simple. We're going to take 4 drops of sunset yellow. Maybe 6. Fuck it. 8, 9. 13. There you go. Now, we're going to take, and this one you are going to have to be a little bit weary on. You don't want to add too much. This is just a glaze, and it's just enough to add some flavor. So I'm going to say 1/2 teaspoon of banana extract. Wow, you could really smell that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take a tablespoon of water. We're going to set that right here. And we're going to take a teaspoon of powdered sugar. Make sure it's nice and level. Pop that right down in there. Now, there's our tablespoon of water. We're gonna... Damn, I'm using your dinner fork. We're gonna do that. Oh, yeah. Now, wow, that's really... We're gonna skip the banana in the next one. Holy fuck. Whew, this is definitely gonna be an interesting fucking bread, let me tell you guys. Anyway, the couple drops of coffee brown in the bottom. Get that in there, get that nice and then our did I leave it? I left it in the fucking bag. Our teaspoon of powdered sugar, tablespoon of water, and again, we're just gonna skip that fucking banana this time around. Ah, fuck it. Drop one little piece. Just that. That's it. You don't want to... Trust me, because that motherfucker is kicking me in the teeth right a fuck now. And now, just as important as this mixture... Yeah, see, that's better. It's there, but it's not there. Yeah, it's there. Which means we've created something that probably Dr. Frankenstein would have created while hanging out with the Crypt Keeper, smoking a joint in the middle of the night, watching Freddy Krueger fight Jason Voorhees. Meanwhile, Dr. Jekyll's in the back arguing with himself about who gets to wipe their ass. Now, this part is important. And the reason this part's more important is because this is how you're going to be layering this onto your bread. The yellow, you want the nice thick one. That's your bottom coat. Right across. The smaller brush, that's what you want with your coffee. This is actually, we don't even need all that. I'm going to have to find a way to store that in a little vial or something. Because the coffee brown is nothing more than an accent. This one right here with the heavy banana, that's our baby. That is what we call our tout le gras, or however the fuck you pronounce that. I don't know, I'm not French. And for anyone in France who, watches, c'est la vie. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm a dick. Why don't I get this mess cleaned up? And we roll into the next story, which, well, it's about one magician trying to fuck another magician. And in the end, like our last story, he gets a dose of karma. This, well, it's a story about a magician. That's all I got to say. I just want it to be done. I don't personally like it, and even the director said, it'll do, but it's not one of my favorites. It's just kind of filler. Personally, I'd like to cancel it out of the story, but I'm not going to rob you guys just because I don't like a particular story. Anyway, we'll see you guys after this. I'm going to rob nobody out of a story. What do they think I am, a fucking liberal? I like something cool. If I don't, I don't. I'm not a liberal.
A magic basket, blessed by the gods of the temple. I open it. Akbar, I give you my blessing. May the gods protect you from all danger. Pray for the soul of the one within. The God be praised for this mystic miracle. And now, for demonstration of supernatural power of human body to withstand pain through the power of mind. It is a trick. Noble, mystic power of yoga.
Excuse me, please. Excuse me. The real one is in his sleeve. No gods, no supernatural powers, no yoga. Just tricks. Huh? As a fellow magician, I can assure you of that. It's hot in here. And that doesn't seem to do any good.
Darling, why don't we just pack up and go home? We wanted to see the land of ancient mystery. Well, we've seen it. There isn't a mystery in sight. There isn't even a new trick for our act.
Oh, let's give it another day or two. How much? How much do you want for the trick? Name your price.
There is no trick. The magic is in the rope.
Okay, then. Sell me the rope.
I cannot. It was my mother's, and her mother's, and her mother's.
I give you 40,000 rupees.
It is not for sale. Not at any price.
Of course it's a trick. It has to be. But I examined the basket, the rope, and I couldn't see how it was rigged.
And she wouldn't sell it.
If I couldn't figure out how it worked, no one else would be able to. It could be a sensation. We've got to get it. The trick you showed me yesterday.
No trick.
Of course, the magic you showed me. I told my wife about it. And she wondered if you couldn't show it to her. No, you know, my wife is ill, and we wondered if you couldn't come to our hotel room. I pay you 200 rupees just to show it to her. Thank you.
Just a moment. Come in.
This is my wife, Ines.
I am sorry you are ill.
Thank you.
Put her in the trunk later. Let's see what the trick is first. She said the secret is in the rope.
But it isn't hollow. There's no wire in it. Nothing.
playing, keep playing. Holds me, I can climb it. And now, just as it will be in our act.
Enos! Enos! Where are you?
I have before me a magic basket blessed by the gods of the temple. I open it. Akbar, I give you my blessing. May the gods protect you from all danger.
You look as though you've seen a ghost.
There are no such things as ghosts, except in magicians' illusions.
I have a similar vision. Do you? Similar fear. Similar, but not quite.
You're watching Killer Kitchen, only on WKK Channel 66.
Skeletor is trying to take over Castle Grayskull. By the power of Grayskull!
What happens next? You can find out on the new He-Man cups at Burger King. There's a different He-Man comic strip cup every week until September 9th when you buy a Burger King meal pack.
At Burger King!
The Burger King meal pack is filled with a juicy hamburger or cheeseburger, regular fries, and a soft drink.
Aren't you hungry for Burger King now?
By the power of Grayskull. The cosmic exploits of He-Man and the sinister masters of the universe.
Adventure today at 3:30.
This is a nightmare from Stephen King.
Hello?
You don't want your phone to ring.
Honey, calm down. Whatever it is, it can't be that.
All you'll hear is a desperate cry. And then
Bill, she's out in the middle of nowhere alone.
a loved one soon will die. From Stephen King, a special Tales from the Dark Side.
Friday at 11 on PHL 17.
what's your prediction for the fight?
Pain. The critics are cheering for Rocky 3. A knockout. Still the champ. Fast and furious. Loads of fun. Great stuff. A blockbuster. A triumph. The best Rocky of them all. Rocky 3. Rated PG.
Exclusive engagement now playing at SRO State Theater.
In this corner, Johnny and Rocky. And in this corner, Bobby and Apollo Creed. 6 1/4 inches tall, fully posable. They look the way they do in your favorite Rocky movies. The winner now and the new champion, Rocky. And now, Mr. T as Clubber Lang.
We so fair. It's me.
To challenge the champ, Sly Stallone, Rocky. It's a left, a right, another right. It's Rocky. Clubber Lang is down. The Rocky Collection. Rocky, Apollo, and Mr. T as Clubber Lang from Pack Toys.
Fucking hot. Fuck me. And that, my friends, is the magician. And this, my friends, is our bread. Now, we had a problem while baking, and it kind of did turn into actual bread. It kind of broke apart. So when we go to slice, there's no pulling it out of here. Not today. Because you got this corner here that's going to come out by itself. Then you'll get this big line here that'll come out. Then you'll get this chunk here. We're going to try to do what we can to make this taste a little better. Well, it's going to taste fine, but it's try to cut it better. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our coffee brown. And we're going to dig into those cracks while it's warm. You want to dig into all those cracks. Don't worry about that drip on the side. It'll just add to it later when we add the yellow. But you want to get it in there quick. And you want to get deep into those cracks on the top. Try to slide it along the edges out here. I just want to try something, guys. Give me 1 minute. Shits and giggles. Shits and giggles. Shits and giggles, guys. Let's try it. Wow, it did come out as one fucking piece. Call me a fucking liar, slap me in the ass, and then call me Susie. No, please don't call me Susie. I love Johnny Cash, but I agree. If I ever have a son, I'm going to name him Bill or George or Bob. Anything but fucking Sue. Okay, you guys are probably too young for that joke, but if you were older, you'd get it and laugh. Now what we're going to do, we're going to spray the bottom of this down real light, real quick, with some Pam cooking spray. And you know what? I ain't gonna lie. I'd buy the Pam because I married a woman named Pam. And I love to cook with Pam. Cool. We got this. We are golden. Now, we're going to finish filling in these cracks real quick with our coffee brown. Oh yeah, this is actually perfect. In fact, let's do a light brown coating around all the outer edges. Oh wow, yes, guys, this is exactly, god damn it, too much fucking brown. Again, too much fucking brown, that's okay. That's okay. Gotta leave it to the brown, it's gonna fuck up something. Alright, now we're going to set the rest of that coffee brown to the side. We're going to take our orange yellow and we're going to brush right across the top. Leave it, and you want to go heavy on the edges first. Let it bleed down over the brown that you used on your sides. Now you want to get it definitely through here. And you see where we colored in the edge here? This one's up a little higher, so it might help. Yeah. Right in on top of that brown. Right over again. Just like that. Dude. And I'm telling, wow, holy fuck. fuck, man, this fucking banana is really in your fucking nose. Woo! It's like almost having a Runts fucking candy. The banana, I don't know how many of you kids or cats fucking, dude, remember the old Runts candies? Dude, or the Laffy Taffy. Do they still make Laffy Taffy? Is that still a thing today?
Wacky. It's Wacky Taffy.
Oh, see, no, the old Laffy Taffy bananas smelled like this shit. Like, whoa. In fact, it almost made you want it more, except this is even bigger than that. Now we're going to touch up into our cracks again with the brown. Don't worry about it being tender and stiff. See, now that you got that golden fucking yellow across the top with your heavy banana, this right here is just to keep it moist. And what we're going to do, off camera, this is going to go in the broiler. We're going to broil this bitch for exactly 4 minutes and 15 seconds. We're going to pull it out. We're going to wrap it in some tin foil. And we're going to place it on our red plate. I don't care if it's not Christmas. I like this red plate. I like red. Personally, my favorite color has always been black. But technically, that doesn't count since black isn't a color. So my real favorite color, you must know, is gray. I don't know why I'm talking about that. None of this matters. Let me pop this in the oven. The next story, well, for those of you out there who think that fraud is a joke and, you know, think that fraud is okay and it's a victimless crime, well, for the shysters out there, be very careful. You could end up defrauding yourself right into a very dark, depressing place. This is Killer Kitchen. We'll see you after this. Oh, sorry, Pam.
It begins in a graveyard. In a grave. A freshly dug grave. My grave. Buried alive. How did it happen? I remember now. I remember.
It's a surefire plan, Alex. Now this will cut down my pulse and heartbeat, my entire metabolism, so that even the best doctor will think that I'm dead. Now, these are pills I'd be taking if I had a heart condition, so it'll look as though I've had an attack. There'll be no trouble getting a death certificate. Now, you must make absolutely sure that I'm buried not more than 24 hours after I die. Then all you have to do is wait until night, dig me up, and I'll hide at your place while you collect the insurance money, and we're off and away. You know, it would have made a really great story. I'd have been lucky to get £50 for it. There's no money in horror. And once you've collected the insurance money, friend Alex, I shan't need you anymore.
The perfect plan. Perfect. The perfect plan, except for one thing.
I'll never learn it. I will never pass the anatomy course.
Trouble is, we can only work in the dissection room for the short periods we're assigned to it.
If only we had a body of our own.
What?
Well, we could work on it when we wanted to.
Mr. Maitland? Mr. Maitland?
Damn it!
Sorry if I gave you a fright. You got the money?
After we get the body.
What do you want his body for?
We're ghouls.
They're giving out. Hurry, Alex. Hurry.
Watch where you're throwing it, will you? Hey? Throw it that way. Oh. Sorry.
Did you hear a cough?
No.
No.
Should be just about waking up now. I wonder how long it'll take before he realizes his friend Alex isn't coming.
You can give me the money now. It's all yours. Sorry about the head.
A preposterous story. It seemed so real. Almost as if you were going to do it.
But why that one? Why that particular nightmare?
Why are you interested in his nightmare? It's yours that you're really concerned with, isn't it?
Mine begins on an island. A tropical island. The island of Haiti.
What happens to ordinary people in extraordinary circumstances? The endings may surprise you on Tales from the Dark Side and Night Gallery. Weeknights at 11, 8 Pacific.
Don't go to sleep, Baltimore. I'll see you in your dreams.
A Nightmare on Elm Street. Freddy's Nightmares. Tonight at 10 on WNUV.
Well, Commissioner, let's...
He's not here.
Yes, I sensed that the second I saw the room was empty.
What's this?
It's a Bat-Mike review cartridge I invented for the Commissioner last week. I'll just slip this cartridge into this special set. Ordinarily, Robin, your Aunt Harriet and I don't permit you to watch television until after you've done your homework and caught your criminals. But I'm afraid we'll have to make an exception this time.
ABC, where you'll see the most talked about man on television, Batman. See him in color every Wednesday and Thursday nights.
It's great that we'll be doing the advertising for new Aunt Jemima syrup.
Yeah, handy handle, and this drip-proof spout really works. But we need a slogan that says, at last there's a syrup as good as Aunt Jemima pancakes.
When you're out of Aunt Jemima, you're out of syrup.
Aunt Jemima's syrup tastes good, like a syrup should. I got it. Aunt Jemima, what took you so long?
Clever boys.
Can you hear this? Can I turn it up? Okay, we're gonna cut that. Anyway. Welcome back. My friends, when you're playing with death, you're playing cards that you truly do not understand. I would have to say our last story was sort of justice, if you ask me. Speaking of justice, we're going to do Wendy some justice. Now, you see, the second half of tonight's feature, we're going to be making our very own Wendy chili cheeseburgers. Except, you see, what they don't tell you is that Wendy's actually in here, and they don't keep her all that clean. Ah, damn it, that's right on my pants. Oh, well. And so we're going to have to clean Wendy up. How are we going to clean Wendy up? Well, I'll tell you, my friends. Yeah. Alright, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take half this can. We're going to put it down in here just like so. Now, and this one's particular. This is the Toxic Killer Kitchen waste. This right here is a combination of every secret Killer Kitchen seasoning mix we've ever made over the last 5 years, bottled up into one fucking orange bottle that was drawn from the depths of hell that Satan himself would not dare touch. We're going to take just a little bit on our spoon. You don't want much. I'm going to figure maybe a quarter teaspoon. Yeah, that shit's so thick it don't even want to come out. Pour it out like you would a medicine, you know, for your kid. Right down in there. Now, right directly on top, the rest of your chili. Now, we're going to turn this heat up, and we're going to close this up before it intoxicates the entire neighborhood. This, my friends, is the beginning. See, now technically it's actually a grilled cheese with chili on it, so I'm not really sure. I'm going to call it the chili cheese, fuck it, it's mine, right? Well, so if it's mine, this is the chili cheese mystery. What's the mystery? Where's the fucking beef?
Hey! Hey! Oh, don't you remember me? Bob. Bob Dixon! What are you doing here? I had some business in Port-au-Prince. I heard your name mentioned in a bar. How's the work going?
Not bad, I think. Self-portrait. But like all my work, scorned, considered worthless.
What do you mean worthless? I saw one sold only a few weeks ago for £5,000.
5,000? Sold by whom?
The Gaskell. In his gallery, he sold it on behalf of Lawrence Stilton.
But why such a price?
Your pictures. They've been highly praised by no less an art critic than Fenton Breedley.
Fenton Breedley? Fenton? Hello?
What do you wish?
To buy voodoo.
Why?
To get revenge on those who wronged me.
What do you do?
I'm an artist.
Put the hand you paint with into a pot.
No.
You want voodoo? You must do it.
Now what? Do I get a little doll to stick pins in soon?
You are an artist. You don't need doll. Now, go.
Okay, you 80s freaks. I warned you to stay away from the Cafe Noir. Now you'll pay the price.
No, that's what you think.
With Battlematic action, you control their swords.
Sword is mine.
Also available, The Rock and Earl T. Zan. Each sold separately. New from Angry 80s Vision.
Hey kids, this is the Angry 80s guy, here to remind you to pick up your official Angry 80s action figure. Available somewhere today.
There is no place to hide. He will always find you.
What's this? It's a Celtic word. It means the Lord of the Dead.
I watched him for 15 years, sitting in a room, staring at a wall, not seeing the wall, looking past the wall, looking at this night, inhumanly patient, waiting for some secret, silent alarm to trigger him off. Death has come to your little town, Sheriff.
I shot him 6 times. I shot him in the heart. Man, he's not human.
Atari 2600.
Now with its new exciting games at a new low price.
Now, for those of you out there, you may be wondering why this episode or this story seems just so damn familiar. Well, it's actually a cross between a couple different things. Interesting story. 1987, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Commander USA was showing this movie on USA. This story, I had confused it with Night Gallery for years. For those of you unfamiliar with Night Gallery, it was Rod Serling basically giving The Twilight Zone a sequel. And you know, speaking of sequels, we've made all kinds of sandwiches here in the kitchen. And this is a sequel to an old favorite. Do you guys remember when we made the Slop Burger about a couple years ago? Well, this is the Slop Burger 2.0. Ooh. And the Toxic Mix, just that little bit, was perfect. Kicked it up about 5 notches while adding its own... You guys are going to like this. Anyway. Still got a kick. That shit is definitely toxic. Now, we're going to take, and we got some Wonder Bread buns. First thing we're going to do, we buttered each side pretty heavily. God damn it, it'd be nice if I could read. I couldn't see to get the fucking lid open. Fuck. Anyway, we're going to take some garlic powder and lightly dust. I said lightly. I said lightly, but apparently that one's going to get a little extra garlic. No big deal. And we're going to put these all face down. Now, you don't want these to completely cook. You just want them to brown up and soak up. Brown up and soak up. That's the rule with grilled cheese, period. Brown up and soak up. Ah, damn it. And with that last spill of the last bun, this is where we're going to get back to the movie while I fucking maintain some kind of order here in the kitchen. I swear to God, if it weren't for me, this whole place would burn down. But if it weren't for me, it probably would burn down. So, fuck, talk about the double fucking axe. Alright, I'm done making a mess. We'll see you guys after this.
This'll get me to London, and then you'll get it all back, and lots more. Thanks.
Glad your old studio was available.
Yes.
Nice to see you back.
Sure. Thank you.
Oh, I bought the safe exactly as you said in your letter. And here's the combination.
Thank you.
I bought you some milk and bread in case you wanted a cup of tea.
Yes, thank you. You cheated me.
You cheated yourself.
you had any faith in your work, you wouldn't have listened to what Fenton said about your paintings or what Arthur said about their saleability. You wouldn't have sold them to me at the price you did.
You were all in it together.
That's the way of the world. You buy cheap, you sell dear.
And pay a critic to tell lies so you can do it. No. You cheated me, all three of you. And I'm going to have revenge. Fenton Breedley, art critic, you saw my pictures and you lied about them to the public. Now, Mr. Art Critic, you will never see another picture again.
I tell you, she doesn't mean a thing to me.
How long have you been seeing her?
Look, darling, it doesn't mean I don't love you. You're my wife, but we're living in the 20th century now.
You'll never see another woman again.
Arthur Gaskell, art dealer. You lied to me. You told me that my pictures were worthless and that you couldn't handle them. You won't handle anything again.
Now, my friends, before we go any further, I have to show you. This is a quick cheat that will make your life extremely happy. Rather than buttering this side, we're going to take Pam. We're going to take Pam cooking spray. Hit the side and get them good, man. Remember, Uncle Bert's paying for it, so get them good. Now flip them. Oh, yeah, see, look at that. Look at that golden brown coming through. And that's no food coloring and no doctoring. That is legit. That is what you want. Oh, motherfucker, it's hot. And it fucking better be. Now, light. One quick spray. And we are going to take our cheese. And what we're going to do is the top bun is going to get pepper jack cheese. The bottom bun is going to get provolone cheese. And I could ask you guys to sit around and watch us melt cheese, but I think you'd much rather find out the conclusion of this story. So this, my friends, is shit, you know what? I forgot the name of it. But it's still a cool story, so I hope you guys are digging it. Oh, wow, goddamn. Okay, I think I did something wrong here. I'm gonna have to fix this. We'll see you after this.
There's a legend round here. A killer buried, but not dead. Few have seen him and lived. Some have even tried to stop him. No one can. They say he died as a boy.
You see, Jason was my son, and today is his birthday.
Some have even tried to stop him. No one can.
I want you to concentrate. Think about your feelings and just focus them in on the matchbook. Maybe we can get it to move.
Concentrate. Concentrate!
What's happening to me?
Goes the neighborhood.
Friday, May 13th.
No, that's not the way. You're doing it all wrong. Look. I don't know why we employ you. Now watch. Like that, see? Just use your intelligence. I'll show you once more. See?
Now, Mr. Dilton, you can wait until tomorrow.
Mr. Moore is here to see you. He doesn't have an appointment.
Tell him to come in, and then you can go.
Read about them then? it's your turn. You have 2 minutes to live.
Don't move.
Just want to show you something. It's only a pen. A red felt pen.
now, this message.
I have seen the future of horror. His name is Clive Barker. He has the power to shock you, to grip you, to take you beyond the limits of earthly terror. Hellraiser, a film by Clive Barker.
We have such sights to show you.
Rated R.
Was I dreaming? Or was it you? It was warm, romantic, and we were alone. Let's talk it over. You can call right now. Just you and me. Nobody else.
$4.99 per minute. Must be 18 or older.
For adults only. I'm not dreaming. This is just a fantasy. Or is it?
Saturday.
It's here.
Mac is back in a special 2-hour thriller.
What's going on?
They have to be executed immediately.
Time is running out in the search for an ancient treasure.
Let's find it.
An all-new 2-hour MacGyver, The Lost Treasure of Atlantis. Then it's the season finale on an all-new Commish.
It's not just you, it's all of us.
You won't believe it. You can't imagine.
I'm gonna get this guy.
Brian Keith guest stars in the explosive season finale. The Commish, after an all-new 2-hour MacGyver movie. Saturday on ABC.
Okay, now, here's what we're going to do with just one of these sandwiches, and it's going to be the first one we do because the other two are going to remain rather plain and dull, if you want to call this plain and dull. You see, I want one of my sandwiches to have just a little bit of barbecue on top. And so I'm going to take this one, which has the best brown, a little circle right on top, and the bottom bun, a little smudge. Now, I'm going to take them. Oh, wow. The cheese is all melted together here. We're doing real good. We did get the perfect browning and cheese melt. And if you'll look, that's what you're looking for right there. Flip it. Pull it apart. Now, if you guys will take a look, that's what you're looking for right there. And that barbecue is just gonna sit there. You see, our next step is we're gonna take our normal ones. First things first, we're gonna run back to Pam like we always do. We're gonna spray this pan. Nothing heavy, just a light spray, make sure they don't stick. Now, we're going to take our bottom bun, and we're going to take and put, not much, just enough chili to cover the center. We're not looking for a huge mess. It's not Sloppy Joe's after all. Then again, I guess it kind of is Sloppy Joe's if Sloppy Joe's had a kid brother that was an asshole. Top bun right on top, just like so. And we're going to do that with all three of these. I'm going to get it in there. I mean, you don't have to be nice, but you don't have to be Sloppy Joe's kid brother. After all, there's a reason the kid brother ruined the show. Those of you who know the old TV, you'll understand. Fonzie's like son or kid brother ruined it. They ruined it when... Oh, shit. Careful. See, like this. God damn, I'm doing too much at once here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to pop these in the broiler. Make sure that they don't dry out. One of those. Real quick, just an overspray. And that's actually going to help with your nice golden brown. We're going to pop this in the broiler for about 6 minutes. So we'll see you right after this for the conclusion and the final showing of what these turned out to look like and what our cake turned into. You guys are watching Killer Kitchen, and as you can tell, we caught quite a buzz, but I think we've got the solution right in front of us. Stick around, we'll show you this after this. Sure, why not? It works.
That's your story. Well, we all have our cross to bear, haven't we?
But it seems so real. Almost as if it happened.
Happened.
Or could.
You think that our fears could be a sort of warning? A warning of what may happen?
Nonsense.
Where are we?
That's how it is. And how it always will be. Night after night, we have to retell the evil things we did when we were alive. Night after night, for all eternity.
Don't open that box! Don't open that box!
The marshmallow guests are leaving our cereal. Good. Now there's room for more chocolatey marshmallow. You mean room for more strawberry-flavored marshmallows? A delicious part of this complete breakfast. Shall we? Let's go. Chocolate Frankenberry. Coming your way. Columbia Pictures takes you beyond the future to a universe you've never seen before in heavy metal. Heavy Metal, rated R.
Now playing at the Cinerama Dome Hollywood and the Cinedome Orange County.
There to help. Hulkamania's gonna run wild. And no one can stop this five-man tag team.
All right, gentlemen, it's Casella.
He didn't save my life. I saved his life. Rough, tough, non-stop action.
End of the line, Smith.
With the A-Team and Hulk Hogan.
I love it.
Similarly, Tuesday on 10.
So, to give this the authentic, burned, killer kitchen look, off camera we added just a little bit of activated charcoal to dust the top. Make it that nice burnt look. So, we did not burn the top, but we did color it just the right way. And this is what it looks like inside. My friends, I know you guys want to know the inside of that cake, so we will show you in just 1 second. Take a look at this Halloween thing that I found that I thought was cool.
What are you going at? HBO has a night full of Halloween fashion ideas. Consider a dentist, a salesman, a bohemian, a ghostbuster.
Hey, let me see a ghost.
A judge, a seductress, a buccaneer, a microwave. It's a drop-dead Halloween costume party with Ghostbusters at 8 and 3 terrifying tales from the crypt at 10. Halloween on HBO.
Who was that masked man?
And now, my friends, the part I'm sure you've all been wondering. This is the inside of the bread. Now, you guys remember when we made some jelly a few weeks ago, right? Well, we're going to put some of this jelly right onto this bread. Take a little piece right off the edge. Oh. And honestly, this is not cake anymore. This is bread. I'm really fucking good bread. Yeah, this isn't even cake anymore. In fact, it tastes like a weird hybrid between a coffee cake and banana nut bread. Not bad. You're watching Killer Kitchen. It's been a really hell of a night. And we hope that you guys had fun. And we'll see you guys next week with We'll see you next week. Shit, I need a drink. I'm choking. Shit, where'd my beer go?
gallery. A potpourri of paintings slightly tilted and left of center. Don't be frightened. A collection of oils and still lifes that share one thing in common. You won't find them in the average salon or exhibition hall or art museum.
Get out of here!
We deal in paint, pigment, light and shadow, realism, surrealism, impressionism, and ghost stories.
It enters your system like a chill, and then it grows like a cancer.
These are not your ordinary canvases. You don't find Monet in a mausoleum or a Van Gogh in a graveyard.
Is it his stare that gives me the chills? Or is it really cold in here?
Not quite real, the almost real, and the frankly and flagrantly unreal.
This is some kind of trick.
That's what we deal with here, the bizarre. The name of this place is the Night Gallery. We're traveling through a dimension both of sound and ideas. We're at a place where the mind can comprehend and devise a solar radio, a wireless transmitter, measure time and light. 65 electronic projects brought to reality with this science fair kit. Astonishing? Perhaps. But you can find it for Christmas for $17.95 in a place that's known as Radio Shack.
Radios, stereos, recorders, everything in sound.
Bobby Gentry is accompanied by the Goose Creek Symphony when she guest stars on tomorrow night's Ed Sullivan Show on CBS.
You're watching Killer Kitchen, only on WKK Channel 66.